Go High Level Wizard here, and now I'm going to be going over building funnels inside of Go High Level. Okay, how to build and properly optimize them, how to avoid some serious mistakes, but also just clearing up some of the misinformation about funnels because it is everywhere. Before we jump in though, please go right down below, smash the subscribe button, and if you have any questions at all, drop them in the comments or message me for free on Facebook. So we're going to jump right in. We just go to sites and then you'll be brought right here to funnels. Okay, really fast though, before I jump in, I want to go over just like in literally 5 seconds, the difference between funnels and websites. So beginners, pay attention. Advanced people, just bear with me. So a funnel, okay? A funnel is a path guiding visitors to take an action like buying. It's very direct. The purpose, to get people to convert. Down here, this is not always, but most of the case, paid. Okay, so think advertising. Advertising is what gets sent to funnels. It's not necessarily just a web page you're going to throw up unless you have a ton of organic traffic. It's almost always paid. Okay, because that's really how you crank these. Websites, on the other hand, are a collection of pages with info about a business. Okay, the purpose, to inform and showcase products. Organic, think SEO. Websites are mostly used to rank and be broad, okay? Just like it says here, to inform and showcase products. So funnels, it's more for sending someone to buy. Very simple, very clear, it's just one page. Websites, it's more of info, brochure, and that's basically many pages. So to build a funnel, you literally just click New Funnel. Okay, now you can start from scratch, okay, which, you know, a lot of people do, but I recommend using some of their funnel templates because they have tons of them, and you can literally have whatever you want. So we'll come right in here and we will just pick one of these. Okay, so we'll come right here. We'll just click this one, skincare. We just click continue, just like this, simple as that. And then it adds the funnel right into the funnel builder. So boom, just like that, you now have your funnel. High Level makes it so easy. Everything pre-built out. It is incredible. But before I go into this, I want to go back and I want to show you, okay, what this dashboard means and really what all of this stuff is. So you can just understand, okay, this is what a funnel does and also where to go to build this and optimize. So the first thing you have right here is funnel steps. Okay, this is right into steps. So steps are really broken down into a couple different categories. I'm going to get more into that later in the video. But really all it is basically a homepage, so somewhere where they go, basic opt-in, so what kind of drives them to the next step, and then a thank you, which is basically how you categorize whether they bought or not. And you want these steps to know whether it's converting or not. Because if you're just running a funnel and you're kind of getting sales, you're kind of not, you don't know what to optimize, and you cannot improve what you cannot measure. Then over here, you can edit the funnel right here in a new page or in another tab. This will take it into another window, and then you have settings, which we will also access right over here, but this is just the path and the URL. Then you have stats. Okay, so this is all of the analytics on said funnel, and you kind of add what you want here, and it's pretty awesome. But that's another way that you will properly optimize this. Sales is basically all of the sales you are getting from the funnel. So if you plug in products, payments, you have this whole system built out in High Level. This lets you know, are you getting the sales? What's the numbers? How much are you making from this funnel? And all that other awesome stuff. Security, okay, this is basic code you can put into the header and a couple other things. As you see, you just add security header right here, and you can add some basic stuff like that and a couple other things. Okay, events, you have events, which is basic, you know, user interactions when they hit your page, simple stuff like that. And by the way, you just click add event with whatever you want, and you can add all kinds of stuff with pixels and funnels. And guys, I'm going to get into that stuff in a little bit when we get into the funnel builder because it has to do with Facebook ads. But then you have settings. Okay, so this is basically where you will add the name for the funnel, the URL path. This is where you will put any tracking code. Again, you can put that on the website or funnel side, but that is for Facebook ads. Same thing with body tracking code. Chat widget, this is if you are adding a chat widget to the funnel. Now that we have AI chatbots, you can have those, which is incredible. And then you have, you know, live image optimization, required credit card, optimized JavaScript. A lot of this stuff is just to make it basically load faster and simple stuff like that. Then over here, you're basically going to add your domain. By the way, guys, I have videos on all this stuff. If you don't know how to add a domain, go check it out because it's very simple. For the sake of this video, I'm assuming you already know that. If you don't, go to my channel and learn how to do all this. Domain, you would just pick the domain because it has to be live. It has to go somewhere. You can create subdomains off this too. Favicon URL, you just put in the URL of the favicon. By the way, the favicon is the little picture that is above the tab on Chrome. Same thing, body tracking code, and then you're good to go. Then you can either click save or delete funnel right here, and then you're completely done, and that's basically all of the settings based around the funnel. And this is nice because these are quick things you can go to kind of make the funnel live, not live, code, like it's all of the simple quick access stuff right here. Then up here you have share funnel. So this is picking who you want to share. You can copy the link and send it to them as a URL, or pick someone within your high level account to share said funnel with. And this can be great if you're having people duplicate, sharing funnels, or you're just trying to send someone something so they can check it out. Okay, last but not least, you have this page right here. So this is on the steps, and we already went over this, but I didn't go over this part right here. So right here, you can basically do A/B testing, which is split testing, you know, a different headline, a different image with your funnels, which is really cool. And you just click create variation and create it. That way you can test, you know, does this image work better? Does this video work better? So you have the proper data. And then you can delete funnel again right here and click clone funnel right there. And then you basically have products where you can add products into this. And this is great if you have a store built out and you're trying to sell things. This is really important. By the way, I have a full video on products if you don't know how to do it, so go watch it if you want to build it out. But you literally just click add product, you pick what you want, and it's simple as that for products. And then you just have publishing, which is just basically publishing, making it live, and then adding that path so you know exactly what's going on and make sure it is live. Okay, now it is time to go into the funnel builder and go over this. So we're just going to click this right here. And we're just going to click, and you have to edit the steps. You'll go to either one to edit, but we're just going to edit the first page. So we're just going to come right in here, and you can just do edit in new tab or whatever one you want. And just like that, you basically have all the steps because you have to edit all of the steps out. Okay, so before I show you how to kind of properly, you know, have these set up and make them live and all that stuff, I just want to go over a couple quick things about funnels in general that I really think you need to know, because a lot of people will slap up a funnel and they have no idea how the steps process works. Also, a funnel is only one part of the sequence. You have, you know, you want to add automations, you want to have email, text message, follow-up, and all these other things to a funnel to actually make it work. Because a lot of people think it's just a glorified website page when it's not. Just like I said before, you're trying to get people to buy. If you set up a funnel and no one buys, there's literally no point. So I want to go in and I want to show you exactly what these steps are and other things you're going to need to add. So a funnel is really broken down into steps/points, okay? And other people have tweaked variations on this, but this is generally how it goes. You have 5 steps. You have awareness, interest, action, follow-up, and conversion. And a lot of people will just have the awareness side and none of these other things dialed in. And you have to have these dialed in to understand that it's forms, calendars, it's all these things playing into one to really make this work. So let's go through this. So in Go High Level's funnel, the process starts with awareness. Okay, it's very obvious. It's what it sounds like. You have to let people know about your stuff, where visitors learn about your offer. Next, during interest, they land on your page, and if it's not appealing, they won't fill out your opt-in form to provide their info. So these is how basically you optimize so people buy. You don't just throw up a funnel and then kind of pray and do a little rain dance to the Go High Level gods that it works, or the traffic gods. You have to actually measure each one of these: awareness, interest, action, follow-up, conversion. You know, first running ads, are we getting clicks? And then, you know, interest, are we getting opt-ins? Action, are people buying? You know what I mean? So each one of these goes through, and you basically have to solve these steps with data to make sure people buy. Okay, so where were we? Right here. After opting in, they may take action by booking appointments or making purchases. If they skip this step, no sales occurs. So if you're not getting any opt-ins or no one's taking action, then you need to solve that part of the funnel. What messages are crucial to keep them engaged, but if ignored, they might forget you. Okay, huge, big one I see a lot of people mess up on is they'll have a funnel, but they don't have everything hooked up. So you have automation sending text messages out, emails out to the leads, because most sales happen on the 5th follow-up. Just a little sales tip for you. Huge thing that I see so many people do is they don't have a proper follow-up system. Guys, this isn't just some magical, you know, web page you put up and just buys and sells people for you. You have to have this, and you can, you know, juice this up with automations, chatbots, you name it. There's different ways to do this, but this is critical for getting a ton of sales. Finally, for a successful conversion, they must reach the thank you page after taking action. If they don't, your funnel hasn't worked effectively. Each step must engage visitors to drive sales. So the big thing about conversion and why people have thank you pages, because a lot of people don't understand this, is you have to know if people buy. So when someone buys, it then sends them to the thank you page. So you know, okay, they bought. Because if they just go to the shopping cart and they fill out every step, okay, and put, you know, the payment and all this stuff, and it may launch in the form, then maybe they tried to buy, but something didn't go through, and you think you're buying, but you're not making money. The thank you page literally is the last step, which shows, okay, they submitted their info, they bought, you have their money. It's like a very clear indicator that it's working. So that is super, super important, and you want to make sure, okay, that you have all this stuff plugged in. Now I'm breaking down what these things equate to in high level, what they actually are. So awareness is them being aware is going to be your landing page. Okay, the ads or whatever that sends them to the landing page. The landing page is what makes them aware. It's the first thing. So that is building out your landing page. Interest, that is the product or service. So whatever you're offering that they're interested in, do they show interest by basically getting ready for the opt-in forms, which is the next step in the funnel, which is the action side of things, which will be the calendars inside of Go High Level, forms inside of Go High Level, pipelines inside of Go High Level, because you have to have an action that they take. Are they scheduling a call? Are they filling out a form to wait in a wait list or get something? Are they, being moved in your pipeline? And the pipeline can be used for all of this, but say someone, lands on your page and then, doesn't opt in but doesn't buy the product. It would be maybe a tag that was, didn't buy product but did opt in, simple stuff like that. So you can measure in the system. By the way, guys, quick, just info. I have videos on all of this stuff in depth. How to do calendars, forms, product, service, landing page, like all of this shit. How to launch SMS campaigns, email. I have full videos on this going in depth. So please, if you don't know, what these things are, or you're a beginner, or you're advanced and you want, a little extra juice from the GHL wizard, just go check that out. It's all there. I'm assuming you know though. And then you have basically follow-up. So critical. Follow-up is like the most important thing in sales. Emails and SMS, you can put those in automations. How's it sending? Is it a drip campaign? How that properly works, and having those properly set up. And last but not least, your thank you page, which is just a step in the funnel, so you can know that someone converted. And all of this needs to be built out to properly make the funnel just excel. And a lot of people, you don't have to have all of these. It could be just email and just a calendar. You see what I'm saying? It's not every single one of these, but you get what I'm saying. There has to be the awareness, interest, what action they're going to take, how the follow-up works, and then the conversion. So very simply like that, but when you get all of these properly, inputted, and you have these set up, you can automate funnels, which means that once you start getting leads and you have proof of concept and this all works with someone's funnel, you then just put as much ads to it as possible. So you're either breaking even or getting leads, or profiting. And from there, you just juice the hell out of it. That's how you print dollars legally. Again, if you guys don't know how to do, email campaigns, SMS campaigns, forms, all this bullshit, I have a full video on it. So go check it out. So really all you have to do with these funnel builders is basically just fill them out with whatever, product and service that is being offered. So really fast, I'm not going to be going over what all these buttons mean because I have a website video where I literally go over every single button you have to click in high level. So please, I'm assuming you understand how to do this. If you're like, how do I edit this? Please go watch that video on my channel because otherwise you'll be lost. But I'm assuming you understand that. But if you don't, go watch that. So really the first thing is getting the info from your clients and filling it out. So, putting in the logo, adding in the basic stuff. These forms are already well built out, in my opinion, unless you're a master funnel builder. In my opinion, these are already pretty much good to go. You just have to add in the things because they're professionally made from the business. So putting in the proper headline, and you're going to have to test this stuff, images and all of this stuff. Really quick though, because I think this is really important. You can also use ChatGPT to generate a lot of this stuff. And remember, funnels are never going to be amazing right off the bat. You have to test things. But ChatGPT will help you generate so much of this stuff. So go over and get that. But really, it's just filling in that first stuff. So, the awareness, what is the product? What are you selling? And you just go through and you plug in all of this stuff. Very simply, very straightforward. Now, though, what you're going to need to have is you're going to have, just like I have over in that slides, you need the action step. So what is the goal of this funnel? So yeah, it's for skincare. Save a skincare client. Okay, this is beautiful. You got skincare, 50% off. Ooh, here's the stuff. What is the call to action? Is it immediately setting them to buy? And we're not going to get into low ticket funnels, high ticket funnels. That's just another story. I'm just showing you the basics of this. But you have to have something to send. So this is for a roofing company or whatever. If it's, hey, get a free estimate, or a service-based business, get a free estimate. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to plug that in and have that be your action. So what is the action? Is it them booking a call? Is it them clicking this and then getting an estimate sent to them? Is it an AI chatbot following up with them? You have to go through that list I had, the interest follow-up and all that stuff, and then plug it in. So make sure you have whatever you're doing, your calendar's built out and your forms built out if that's what you're going to be doing. And by the way, you just add forms very simply by coming right here, and you can have it linked to a pop-up, go to a website URL, which is a form, or basically have it be the next step in a funnel, or whatever you want. So if it's like, hurry up, buy now, they would go in, they would click this, and then it would move to the next step in the funnel, which, as we said, is over here. And this is where you add your steps. So if let's say the first step is just them understanding what's going on, This would be the first step. Then, if you had to make another step, which would be booking page, which is just a calendar pop-up or whatever, you would just create this, and that would be the next step. So what you could do, okay, is basically have the first step, and you can just drag and drop these. It's pretty cool. The first step would be the homepage. So it's just telling them about it and what you need to do. So 50% off, go buy now. So that would be the first step. And then in here, the second step, which you could link up right here, the next step would be them to a booking page. And then from there, if they book and buy or however you want it to go down, it would just be thank you. Simple as that, straightforward as that. You just go right down there and then you're done. Okay, and really, to be honest, like I said before, these are professionally made. I say fill in the info. Make sure you follow basic frameworks like having, call to actions and basics. Remember, this is not trying to be SEO optimized. You're not trying to add a bunch of shit. It's trying to be clear, not clever. But again, you fill it out. You're going to have to test if you're running ads to this. It's not the kind of thing where you're just going to throw it up and be done. You have to test. Really important thing you do want to do is you want to make sure that it's mobily optimized. I swear most of the people are going to come from mobile. So make sure you go through this with a fine-tooth comb and make sure it converts on mobile. So if you're on the phone and you land on here and say you're looking for roofers in Winchester, Virginia, immediately you go, oh, I just have to click this button to basically, hop in and sign up for a free estimate. You want to make it as easy and simple as possible. And the way you will do that is by having this properly mobily optimized and convenient for them to go through. Okay, simple as that. And if you are doing stuff with Facebook ads, the tracking code will just be right in there, up in that button. You can put the header tracking and the footer tracking so you can optimize conversions and other stuff like that. Very simple. You just click save and you would go through and then you are good to go. Then to connect your domain, if you haven't done that already, you can click this right here and you're done. But make sure you go through and you have all of the steps lined up. Okay, you have what is your action, all the stuff I just went through. You have all of this dialed in, and then make sure it is live. So publish it, save it, and then look and be like, okay, is this good? Is this done? Is everything looking, golden? Because what I see a lot of people do is they'll kind of throw up a funnel and there's a bunch of shit missing. And yes, they can find that out at the cost of ad dollars. So like I said before, you're going to have to test with stuff. You're going to have to go through and you're just going to have to figure out, what's working and what's not. But other than that, it is so simple. You just figure out what your client's trying to offer, the unique angle that they're doing, and then you just plug it into a funnel. It's that simple. You just put in their logo. You do all of the simple stuff you do just with the website builder. You know how to do this. You fill it in. Then you have to make sure that you have all of the steps that you want filled out. Do a smoke test of it. Make sure everything's looking good. And from there, your funnel is done. Your page are tested. Then you can hook it up either to some sort of high traffic organic thing, a social media channel, or running ads. And then from there, it is just testing. I'm telling you guys, it's so easy to build these. Go High Level has all these templates you can use. It's all done for you, or you can create it from scratch, but it's that simple. And you can see, I didn't even do that much because it's all built out. You just have to plug in the info there, and then you're golden. And that's why we love High Levels, because you have this, then all these other marketing features built out. And then if you have a funnel that's working, you can just duplicate it and sell it to other people, however you want to do that. So last but not least, I just wanted to show you really fast that you can juice all of this up with automations. So once you have, all of your stuff in, I highly recommend for follow-up that you connect some sort of automation to this. Now, I have plenty of other videos on automations, so please go check that out if you're confused. But this is a way to automate your funnel. So then your funnel doesn't have to be so... manual, or you have to do stuff. And then you add AI chatbots and all these things. You can just have a funnel that once you get it dialed in, it just sells. So that's another thing you can definitely do. But other than that, that is it. Just make sure that you basically build out the automations once it is working properly. That way you can have everything automated. Other than that, guys, thank you for watching. By the way, if you are interested in learning High Level, I have a 30-day free trial link down below. You'll get all kinds of goodies, snapshots, help from me, all kinds of awesome stuff. Remember, not a 14-day, an exclusive 30-day free trial. Go down below and sign up for that if you're interested in High Level. Also, if you're interested in making more money with High Level and really understanding what's going on and learning how to sell this, I do have a free partnership. You can check it out on my channel. It is featured where I go in depth, helping you really in depth, giving you access to all this amazing stuff. That way you can really make this a real online business as opposed to just playing with this and clicking buttons. Because if you're just on here just kind of messing around, it doesn't really equate to anything. So go check that out and go sign up for High Level, my 30-day free trial link if you're interested. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Go High Level Wizard out.